This video is sponsored by Blitzwolf. Hey guys, what's up? JD from JDTechTV here, and as you saw just a second ago, this video is sponsored by the thing that I'm actually reviewing. So does this make this video biased? Hell yeah it does, but give me a chance because it's not biased in the way that you think. I'll get to the reasons why later on in the video. And hey, I make videos every single week just like this one, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on so you don't miss the next video. For those of you who watched my 2018 desk setup video for the setup that's right behind me, thank you very much. For those of you who haven't, how dare you, links down below. But in that video, I used the Logitech MX Sound speakers for the desk setup. I love the look, I love the sound, love the features, all of that. But I've seen a few people using sound bars for their desk setup speakers, and I thought that was a pretty good idea. Blitzwolf had pretty good timing and they sent one out for me to review, as well as giving a discount code to my viewers, which is great. I set it up on my desk and I gotta say, it is a much better experience than what I was expecting. The Blitzwolf soundbar is 36 inches in length. It's long, but nothing too crazy. Has a ludicrous amount of ports and features to make sure that you can connect this to pretty much anything. There's an HDMI ARC, coaxial cable, optical input, USB, auxiliary jack, and even has a Bluetooth 4.0 to connect to your phone, PC, or tablet. The speaker also has some EQ options, which is pretty great because I typically don't see that on soundbars. There's a good variety of options like news, sports, movies, and music. Although I found myself using sports to watch movies, movies to play music, music to play TV shows, and news was a little too flat, so I never really used that. So I guess I didn't use the EQs as they were intended, but I guess that's just my preference in how I interpret sound because, you know, it's pretty subjective. It also comes with a remote, but I never really used that either since I hooked it up to my monitor and the soundbar turns on when my monitor turns on. It's a pretty damn convenient feature built into the design, which speaking of, as far as the looks, it's very sleek and minimal. It's pretty short, so it can fit discreetly in most TV or desk setups, but I'm not particularly crazy about the design. It's very glossy, and I tend to stay away from glossy tech because of fingerprints, and the grill is just metal mesh and exposed. Now, it's not a bad look, it's just not one that I typically prefer when it comes to soundbars. I more prefer there to be felt all around the speaker covering the grill, so it gives it a more uniform look. But again, that's just me, although I will say that as the days have gone on of me owning this, I've warmed up to the design more and more. I don't love it yet, maybe tomorrow, but I like it enough that it's earned a spot on my desk even after this review, so that's saying something. But design aside, the thing that matters the most when reviewing a speaker is, well, the sound. And this thing sounds good. Yeah, well that's coming from the speaker itself. It's always hard to get the best representation of sound on video. Never really sounds quite as good as standing right in front of it. But I've had this speaker for about 2 weeks, and at this point it's kind of hard to imagine going back. Having a soundbar on my desk setup is likely going to become a permanent thing. I just found it more enjoyable to listen to music. Watching YouTube videos or a movie was a great experience. Games felt more immersive, and I even found myself editing without headphones as the sound coming from the soundbar was pretty accurate. Now this doesn't come with a subwoofer, so you're not going to get that wall shaking bass, but it actually does a surprisingly good job of giving a nice full sound profile even just from its main body. Now is the Blitzwolf soundbar going to compete with the $500 plus Bose or Sonos soundbar setup? Absolutely not, but that's not why you buy this. You buy this because it's under $100, and with the discount code that Blitzwolf has provided for me, it will actually be under $70, which is crazy cheap. You buy this because it has 6 speakers outputting 60 watts of power, which makes these speakers very loud if you want them to be, and there's very little to no distortion at the max level. You buy this because it has a wide range of connectivity options. You buy this because, in my opinion, this is exactly what your desk setup is missing. It's not that expensive, and the upgrade in quality that you're getting for your desk setup is massive. At 70 bucks after the discount, this Blitzwolf soundbar comes highly recommended from me, and honestly, I would even recommend it at twice that price. Now, as for the part where I mentioned earlier in the video why I was biased for this review, it's not because it's sponsored, seriously. Blitzwolf was just being awesome and they wanted to support the community, so obviously greatly appreciate that. But I had a bunch of different companies to choose from to have speakers sent out, to test them out, and ultimately recommend the best one to you. But I chose Blitzwolf because they wanted to support my community and they wanted to give you a discount code, hence where my bias comes in. When it comes to choosing which companies that I work with, I always lean towards the ones that are willing to give discounts to help my community save some money on some great tech. Now, if the soundbar got here and I tested it out and it wasn't any good, obviously I wouldn't be recommending it to you despite the discount, but yeah, I'm biased towards Blitzwolf because they wanted to make you happier. So there, I said it. But like I said, this soundbar is really, really good and is an absolute steal for 70 bucks. Honestly, I'm not really sure how long this discount is going to be active, so if I were you and if you're interested, I would not wait long to pick this up. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you feel like being nice, head down there and smash that like button. And while you're down there, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you can be the first to know when one of my new videos goes live. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll see you soon.